Hello everyone. It is I, Professor Moore, back once again. I hope you all are doing well this fine evening. I apologize for the lack of streams. Lots going on, house renovations, getting sick, all that fun jazz. However, we are back today because I was just reminded that I was accepted into the Monster Hunter Outlanders beta test. Hi, Big Boss. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so we are going to be playing the Monster Hunter Outlanders beta test today and giving that a go. I have participated in the second beta test as well, so I do have a little bit of an idea of how this is going to go and feel. So we are going to see. And just go from there and just kind of have fun. So, not really going to waste much time. We're just going to switch on over. And I'm still trying this dual Twitch and YouTube. So yes, my verticals viewing is not necessarily the best, but I'm doing what I can. So, alright, let's switch on over. Get the Wilds music pause. We don't need that. Life to all that moves and breathes. Endless brilliance filled the sky. As one veiled in eternal night stirred below. Yet fools drained the source that long sustained them, thus offering themselves to the flame of ruin. An aurora and two suns appeared, and the sky responded with fire. Its wrath etched into the world as a mark of the end. One thing I can definitely give this game is that it looks fantastic.
Come on,
It is also a little loud. It is definitely very visually appealing, so that much is never really in question. And also, yes, you will notice that there are some symbols on my screen. Because of my disabilities, one of the things that I cannot really do is sit with my hands in front of me on a phone screen or even a traditional controller. So I have, as my VTuber kind of shows, two Joy-Cons that I play with. And so, for a lot of the gameplay, I have the glyphs on screen reminding me of what button corresponds to what command. And I do my best to just... they're as transparent as I can really get them to be. That's the one thing. I wish that it would have saved, like, at least character design, but I don't know, maybe stuff was removed and whatnot, I don't know. I just kind of would have liked to not have to rebuild my character again. Oh look, it's the Ilia hairstyle. Let's see. And for this part, you can see it. So the way that I'm capturing this for the stream is that I have, it's Specky, Sperksy? Something like that. I don't know how it's actually pronounced. That is connecting my phone to my computer, and I can use my mouse in proxy of the touchscreen. so that, again, I'm not having to, like, lean down and focus on it and hold my phone like that. No, we don't want bright blue hair. We want the subtlety of blue. Again, I don't want neon. I don't know which is which. I don't know, we'll leave it there. And what are these? Holy Jesus. Because again, I kind of want the subtleness of blue without being blue, you know? No, we don't want glossy hair. Oh, that is such a cool slider. Is that all the customization? No. My girl is fairly tall, not the tallest, with a fairly good build. Okay, and I apologize if I'd remembered that it was a fresh wipe of the save file and not anything was left over. I probably would have done this off stream, but is what it is. I apologize. Okay, this one, because I'm not keeping this character, I am not going to go into quite this much detail on my character, because it's not going to be kept, and it's just not worth my time to go hyper detailed on all these things. Okay, and of course, the eyes, one of the signature aspects of my hunter. And of course, when the official game comes out, I'm probably going to have the details screen of my, I guess probably my wilds hunter, just for reference to try and get as close as possible. Because when the game actually comes out, I'm going to want my hunter to look like my hunter. Where's the eye color? It's in pupils. Okay. Again, because this is fantasy, so it can be... Oh, geez. It can be a much different color than one might see in reality. Character doesn't... Though I guess, let me check. Ah yes, this is the one and only time they've actually had basically what I use for face paint. Okay, so then eyeshadow. Yeah, no, it doesn't really use eyeshadow. Ah, that's right, I remember. This area doesn't have a very long music track, so it just kind of loops in on itself a lot. Okay, pupils, heterochromia. Okay, some of these are kind of funky, and it's hilarious because you barely can see them under normal circumstances. Right eye. Right eye is going to have this very pale, almost white blue, whereas her actual eye is going to be much closer to just a common blue. Oh, you could just make the iris basically non-existent. Oh, that... Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I like that to simulate the damaged eye a lot more. Yeah, because that actually makes it look a lot more like a properly damaged eye. Oh, I like that. Not big on the blush. Not huge on lip gloss either. Tend to like the lip gloss just to give that little bit of color to it without being like in-your-face blue lipstick type of thing. And unfortunately, you can only have one fucking... Why can't I select the color? Saturation of what? Can I... Am I missing something? Color, thank you. There we go. Okay, and you can have more than one face paint. That's actually kind of new, I believe. Though I don't know that you can have more than one face paint color. Yeah, that's not ideal. Because you kind of don't want... You don't want your scar and your tattoo to be the same color. Because I would put one of the scars on my eye, but it's just also blue. And I'd put, alternatively, freckles on, but they're also blue. Why would you lock it to one color? That's asinine. Like, that's really asinine. Because that makes no sense. I'm just not going to use a second tattoo because that just doesn't make sense. Okay, let's see. Oh. Ah, Jesus. There we go. Okay, I think that's about as good as I'm going to be able to get it. It sucks because I've never been able to fully replicate it since World, because in World it was very specifically the 5th Fleet was what was the face paint option that I had that started it, and none of the others quite matched that same shape. Or no, it wasn't the 5th Fleet, I don't think. I don't remember. It was one of the fleets, though, if I remember correctly. Because, like, it didn't go up over onto the nose bridge, because it was more contained just around the eye, and I've just never been able to quite replicate it since then. Because it's intended to be a flame, mostly. Like, the canonical version of my Hunter, it's supposed to be a flame. Along with the 3-clawed scar. Okay, that's as good as I'm gonna get since I'm not allowed to have a different, color. God. Oh, that metallic is kind of nice rendering it. Okay, onwards! I don't really know why it does this. This is kind of pointless. Because you don't get to start with that. Okay, that is actually really kind of cool. To get, instead of just placing you into a scene. Oh, that's neat. Like, that's really kind of neat to give you a feel for how the character looks in the world. No! It has been 30 seconds, damn you. I don't even know that I actually saved that fucking photo. God damn it. I didn't download the other one. God damn it. Because this shot is really fucking cool. I like that shot. It's like I don't know why they put a fucking 30-second timer on your camera. Because like that's really weird because it's like it has 3 positions. Let me just choose one of the 3 positions to take it in. Okay, another 30 seconds. Yeah, I know, I'm doing real good at actually hunting any monsters. I'm real sorry, guys. Okay, I want the shot, not this shot, the next shot. There we go. That is just beautiful. Okay, anyways. We can move on. Enter. Yeah, no, we want classic.
Whoa, this looks so real! Amazing!
Attention, everyone! As you know, we're closing in on the waters where the Aurora was sighted. The winds here are way rougher than we expected.
Dang it, I think this is still AI voice acting.
If this storm has been keeping others from investigating the Aurora, it would explain why we've gathered so little intel.
I don't think the voices have been
The
changed.
Aurora's hiding within the storm.
Either way, there's no turning back now. It's time to find out what lies.
Either that or they did a real bad job recording them because they sound tinny. Tinny. Hi, Rathian. No, we don't want to skip.
There's land ahead. What is that? Land of the village, sighted
I would
ahead.
assume it's land.
Rathian could be headed for the village. Change course. Head that way.
We don't even know where we can land the airship. And in a storm like this, going after it, the glider might be our best shot. What? You're not thinking of jumping from here, are you? In a storm like this, the glider won't hold up.
But you're going
Okay,
anyway,
Kulu
right?
Girl's
Come
voice is
in.
definitely different.
Don't you?
I won't allow something this reckless.
Chew us out after we're back safe.
I feel like they tried to change some of the voices by just altering the prompts instead of actually, you know, getting fucking voice actors for it.
Just as we thought. It's heading for the village. Watch out for lightning.
Why would it fly in a storm like this?
Oh, that's gonna be real fucking annoying. Okay, is this... course, I can't entirely tell if the game has hijacked my controller just to tell me I can't use it, or what. Because we hit it with a boomerang? I'd be pretty pissed too, frankly. Because, I mean, it's not like anyone likes being hit in the face with a boomerang, even if you're playing with a boomerang. And the great sword that they shove into my hand. Not the weapon I want, but still. And it's a good thing gravity doesn't incur. It's a good thing gravity doesn't incur fall damage in this universe. Okay, now I get to see how much of my controls are working as they should. Okay. What? Where's my other... Uh... Okay. Okay, what? Okay, now will you... Why aren't you reading that as an active gamepad game? Okay, why are you hijacking... Why are you hijacking the controller from... No, I don't want to exit. Ay, jamoy. Why do you only think one joypad is connected? Like, you had two connected at the start of this thing. Okay, are you acknowledging it now? No? What the fuck? I have no understanding of what's going on. Apologies, I thought I had this all working before I started this. Okay, you're both connected. Give it a second to disconnect that game. Okay, could you please... Can I close you? Stop. Why do you only see one Joy-Con? Like, what the fuck? Because I wouldn't have fucking started if it said one controller connected. I would have made sure it had both. And, like, it clearly sees it. Why aren't you acknowledging me? God damn it. Oh my fucking gods. I'm so sorry, everyone. It... What is it doing differently for this one? I don't get it. Oh, where's YouTube music? There's something playing. Okay, well, second test, I guess. Of course, that one's dead. What the fuck is happening? It's treating it like an entirely different thing from my right Joy-Con. What the actual hell? Come the fuck on! Tis Pro Norring left Joy-Con. Apologize, this was supposed to go much smoother. Because I've done this before and had no issues, so I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, they're both connected, with the left being connected first. Left Joy-Con reading as different. Nice. Because, like, it's recognizing the device as almost like a mouse of some sort. connected. Why can't you see it? Like, I don't get why it's doing this in the first place. Because, like, it's here, it's connected. Why is it registering as a different type of device? That's the part I'm not getting, is how it's detecting one just fine, but not the other. Because, like, I physically can't play this game if I don't have one of my fucking controllers. Because it's strictly just not registering it as a gamepad. I've never even heard of Labrador. Okay. It's treating it like it's a mouse. Settings, accessibility. So goddamn confused. Here's a better question, I guess. What happens if I connect a second right controller? Of course, because they have the same name, it thinks they're the same device. Okay, no, it is registering them as different devices. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out. I apologize. I don't know what's going on, and I just cannot figure it out right now, so I'll have to do that off stream. I'm really sorry. Thanks for stopping by today. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow, and we can actually do this. Bye.